Okay guys, welcome back. It is Goblin Gang here. This is Playoff Contenders Fantasy Football. So coming up, our team, we got smoked last week. Didn't have Nick Chubb on bye. Justin Jefferson was on bye, so had a couple strong guys out. And Garrett Wilson got hurt last week. That was huge. Harold Fannin Jr. did great. I don't think anyone else did good. Let's look at Rashid Shaheed's points. Did he do okay? 7 points. That's all right. That's actually all right. No, 4.8 points. That's less all right. Jerry Jeudy, I think, did all right with David Njoku getting hurt. 6.8, third highest score of the week. Yeah, of the year. Oh my goodness. Team, I got Sean Tucker, picked him up late. Mac Jones, I guess he's being downgraded to backup. I don't completely trust that. I feel pretty confident. Brian Robinson Jr., Tajari Spears, a couple guys I want to keep. I did drop Xavier Scott, but I'm picking up Christian Watson on pending moves. Just like $1 on him. Just pick him up, be safe. Ricky Purcell, get some more extra wide receiver depth in there, because Garrett Wilson might be out for 1 to 2 weeks with an injury he sustained last week. One of my best wide receivers, position ranked 7 for wide receivers in my league. Like Justin Jefferson is 19th. He fell a little bit after last week's bye. But yeah, Harold Fannin Jr. has been dominant too. Let's see. Nick Chubb averaging 9 points a game, which isn't bad. Kyren Williams has bounced back up, and Jackson Dart is pretty dominant. 11.8 fantasy points a game. His rejection's always really low, but that's just because his points average is low. But that's because he had played 2 games where he had 1 carry. Like, you look at this, 19.8, 15.5, which is actually kind of low. But then he had 23.6 last week, which is really good. I don't know if he'll be able to do that again. But that's very similar to what he had week 1. And his passing is getting a little bit better. Like, look at that, 13 to 20, 17 to 25. I think I like that a little bit better. Even though it is 1 more incompletion, does have 5 more passes. 26 of 40 is insane. He did throw 2 picks. So he had to throw a lot there. He did have 3 turnovers that game, which would have been 21 points for him. His scrambling game, though, look at that, 50 yards a game so far. So he's looking pretty dominant there. Kicker, I don't know if you guys saw, out for the year is Spencer Schrader. Too bad. He's picking up Eddie Pinheiro. Dominant performance last week. 13 fantasy points. Huge. Crazy. Jags defense, I'm still going to hold on to them. I feel like they're still one of the best defenses, averaging the most points. I think they're just pretty good. A lot of picks, a lot of forced fumbles, a couple sacks there. Forced a lot of turnovers. Only had none last week. That's crazy. And the Chiefs make sense to me, but having none against the Seahawks is crazy. I guess you can say their previous teams are not good. I do have some talent here, tight end depth, right? Taysom Hill's hopefully stepping up, fantasy-wise. Had a touchdown this last week. 1 carry for 1 yard and a touchdown. Last week he had 6 carries for -1 yards, and he was kind of hurt, so I don't know what that was all about. He did have a pass, so for 19 yards additionally as well. Didn't have one this last game that I know of. So Sean Tucker's getting dropped for Christian Watson. My team's looking pretty weak, guys, but Ricky Purcell comes back. Maybe I put him in. I think Jerry Jeudy I like if David Njoku's out, but he got 13 targets last week, guys. That's a lot. It's a lot of targets. First 10-target game all season, and that's good. Tied for most catches on the year. Not a whole lot of yards necessarily, but he has 5 catches on the year and the most targets. He's going to get usage. Harold Fannin Jr. I still really like, especially with Njoku out as well. Need a tight end. 4 touchdowns on the year. But yeah, he got a lot of targets last week too. I think he had a lot coming up at the very end of the game. He had 4 catches, and he ended up being 6 targets in the 4th quarter or whatever. So huge. That's my team pretty much. Justin Jefferson, I need to have a big week. He only has 1 touchdown on the year, it looks like. We're going to need more out of that. He is a great wide receiver. 1st round pick, though, not initially producing the points I'd want. Kyren Williams is doing good. Jackson Dart, I like that. I don't know if I have any trade moves. Maybe try trading a tight end, but there's so many tight ends in the league, and there's still a couple guys you can pick up too. I think K. Dalton is looking pretty good, so not looking very promising for me. This is what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.